Good morning, Europe. Thank you for starting your day with us. Hello, you're watching Euronews Now.
Hello, and welcome to Live from Paris. Welcome to Inside the Americas.
I'm Belle. Our top stories for you this hour. Breaking news. A Bulgarian man is arrested in Germany. We begin with some breaking news from Denmark. An incident in London where it appears a car has crashed outside the Houses of Parliament.
We're hearing reports of a shooting incident in central Paris. Some news that's just happened in the last few moments. A British member of Parliament has been shot and stabbed in the north of England.
Welcome back to the programme this morning and back to that breaking news we've been covering all morning. 8 people are now known to have died. We're joined for more on this from Hanoi by Bill Neely, NBC News' chief global correspondent. Morning to you, Bill. Vincent McAviney there giving us the view from London. Well, as ever on this programme, we're heading over to Brussels now to get the view from there with our political editor, Darren McCaffrey. Good morning. NBC's Pete Williams reporting there. Well, since then, CNN has turned on the White House in this story, calling into question Trump's harsh rhetoric against the media. Angela, here in the Cube, we are constantly monitoring stories on digital platforms across 12 different languages. Obviously, Twitter does have a power and it does leak over into real life. Political commentator Daisy McAndrew and, of course, our very own Alistair Sanford in the studio. Thank you. Well, don't go anywhere because we've still got plenty more for you on the programme, including more on our top story. We'll be live in Indonesia, and he was known as the cost killer, but the metaphorical knife has now been turned on the Nissan boss. But before that, we have a no comment for you. I'm in Frankfurt this week at one of my host's favourite breakfast spots. She's a member of Viktor Orban's Fidesz party. Today I'm breakfasting with a member of Nigel Farage's newly formed Brexit party. All you need if you're an EU citizen living in the UK to apply for settled status is one of these to prove your identity, and one of these. That is set to double as Polsteel opens a second unit. In fact, it says it can do some pretty amazing things. And it's important to remember that. I'm just 7 kilometres away from the border with Syria. It's just over those mountains there.
The case has been handed over to the anti-terrorism unit.
We will be back in just a minute with the very latest. Do stay with us. Welcome back to the newsroom here at Good Morning Europe. Well, let's bring you back to our top story now. A Lion airplane has crashed after leaving Jakarta. Let's bring in Pierre Conessa. He's a former senior official in the French Defence Ministry. British Conservative MP George Freeman, the former foreign minister, British member of the European Parliament, and he voted to leave the EU and has been campaigning for Brexit since then. Good morning to you, Mr. Wolf. Why is it that you're not backing your leader's withdrawal agreement? Are we to understand that those tens of thousands of fighters have been defeated in just 4 months?
Do you think it would be possible for a US president who had recognised Jerusalem as Israel's capital to then go ahead and broker a two-state solution?
Mr. Hargate, just to go back to you, the Conservative chairman, Baroness Varsi, says that comments like Boris Johnson's make hate crime against niqab or burqa-wearing Muslims more likely. Are you not at all concerned by that? I'm afraid because of the slight delay on the line, it's very hard for you both to talk at once without it becoming almost impossible for us to hear you. I want to end with just one thought here. At the heart here, what we're talking about is Macedonian identity. I want to start just very quickly in a sentence, Mr. Dimas. To whom does Macedonian identity belong? Extraordinary indeed. Well, thank you very much for being with us.
We'll be back in just a minute with more on Yes, Catalonia's vote. Do stay with us here on France 24.